Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my skincare routine video for you, and you guys have been requesting this for quite a while now, and you guys always ask what products I use and you always compliment me on how my skin looks, which is really nice. So I thought I would show you guys in this video what products I use and how I use them. So I do have a morning routine and also a nighttime routine, and I was thinking about doing two separate videos, but I just thought it'd be easier just to show you guys in one video everything that I use on an average day-to-day basis. So I do have quite an extensive skincare routine just because I'm really hot on skincare and I really want to make sure that my skin is in tip-top condition, and I just really want to look after it. So if you guys have been following me for a while now, you probably know that my skin is combination type. I am more oily around my T-zone and I do have quite normal to dry cheeks. So my skin type does actually change throughout the seasons, and now I've started to notice that I'm starting to get a little less oilier, which is great, but I also feel like my skin is getting a lot more drier as well. Also, a little while ago I did realise that my skin was becoming a lot more dehydrated because I started to get a lot more lines and wrinkles appear on my face, and I knew that it was because my skin was dehydrated and I wasn't drinking enough water. And I said this to you guys in, I think it was my August favourites, how important water is to drink for your skin. Not only does it have many other benefits to your body and your health, but for your skin it just makes it a lot more clearer, and it just really helps with all those fine lines and wrinkles. And I just feel like those wrinkles that I had a few months ago have completely gone, and it's just amazing how much water can actually change that. So I do drink on average about 3 to 4 litres of water a day, which I know some people might think that is really excessive, but it just really helps me. I am a massive water drinker already, so for me it's not actually that hard. And I think I said to you guys before, but I actually carry like a litre bottle of water around with me, and I just make sure that I just have 3 to 4 of these a day, and it's just easy for me to gauge exactly how much I'm drinking. So another thing that I want to mention before we jump into this video, and this is something that I'm really passionate about, and that is keeping my skin out of the sun. So it's not actually now that you're going to see the damage to your skin when you're sunbathed, you're going to see it when it's 10 to 20 years later. So for example, if you go on a holiday right now and you spend 2 weeks in the sun and you bake yourself to a crisp and you come back with a beautiful golden tan, you're not going to see the effects and the damage from that particular holiday until you're 10-20 years down the line. So whenever I go on holiday to a hot country, I make sure I use the highest SPF that I can, and even if I am out in the sun, I always make sure that I have got that on and I'm not exposing my skin for that long in the sun. And I know all my friends and my family know this about me. I am literally the worst person to go on a summer holiday with because I will not sunbathe. I used to get taken the mick out of so badly when I went on loads of girly holidays, and I remember my friends would be huge sunbathers and they just wanted to get straight out there and sunbathe, and I was always the one sitting under the parasol, not even letting my toe sit out in the sun, because A, I really don't like sunbathing, and B, I just didn't want to damage my skin. And I look back at it now and I'm so thankful that I haven't done that, because I do think that contributes to how my skin is at the moment. I haven't overexposed that, and I just really invested a lot of time and effort into a good skincare routine for the last 10 years. So I will just point out now that I do switch up my skincare products a lot, and that is because I have a monthly subscription with Birchbox. If you guys are unfamiliar with Birchbox, I know there's loads of other companies that do the same thing, but it's just where you get a monthly package sent through your door where it contains like good sample size products, even full size products of like makeup and skincare and hair care and that type of thing, and it only costs like £10 a month, so it's really inexpensive, and it's just a good way of trialing out different skincare products. So for me, I've really learned a lot through doing that, and it's just nice just to try out different variations of products to see what sort of sits better with my skin. So before we jump into this video, I'm going to be kind of doing like a step-by-step demonstration on how I use my skincare products from morning through to night. So I'm going to kind of take you into my bathroom, and I'm going to show you like how I take my makeup off and also what steps I take in my skincare routine. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you here. So don't forget to click this red subscribe button, and that will notify you of 2 videos per week. I post every Thursdays and Sundays. So again, if you want to see my skincare routine, then just keep watching. So now I'm going to show you my morning skincare routine. So the first product that I like to go in with is this Eve Lom Morning Time Cleanser. I just like to take a small amount of this onto my fingertips and really work this in to warm up the product, and then I start massaging this in circular motions onto the face. So I just make sure that my face is nice and dry before I do this, because this is kind of like an oily balm, so it's going to be really sort of nice and smoothing on the skin and really soften up the skin as well. So you can really start working this in circular motions. And I do like to do this for about 5 minutes just to really get this penetrated into the skin, and then I'll leave this on for about 2 minutes before I rinse it off in the shower. And I absolutely love Eve Lom cleansers. I'm a massive fan of their normal cleanser. I think that's amazing at removing makeup, but their morning cleanser is just such a nice product to use, and I really feel like my skin is really thoroughly clean after I've used this, and it just really helps with making my skin a lot more softer. And one of the reasons why I absolutely love this cleanser as well is it does contain loads of active ingredients in it. So it has clove oil, which has antiseptic properties, which is really going to help keep your skin nice and clear. So if you guys suffer from a lot of breakouts like I do, this product would be really good for you to use, because it's really going to start combating those breakouts and really making them a lot less noticeable and visible. So it does have eucalyptus oil in it as well, which is going to drain away any toxins, and it also has chamomile, which is going to really soften and smooth the skin. And another thing that I really like about it, it does have carrot oil in it, which is going to help stimulate the collagen production of the skin, so it's going to help your skin look a lot more plumper and a lot more youthful. And another thing that it does have in it, which I thought was quite good, is papaya fruit enzyme, and this helps to exfoliate and brighten the skin, so you're going to get sort of like a really sort of nice dewy look with this once you've used it on the skin. And it does help minimise the appearance of pores, and I can definitely vouch for that, because I do think that since using this cleanser my skin has been a lot more clearer and my pores have been a lot less visible as well. So now moving on to a toner. This one is the EMBROYLISSE Rose Water Toner, and I absolutely love this. I've been using this for ages now, and it's just a really good all-rounder toner for the day, and it's really good because you can spray it on your face as well. And what I like to do is just go in with a couple of cotton wool pads and just really smooth that into the skin, and it really makes the skin nice and firm and gives a really sort of nice radiant and dewy look. So now I like to take this Radiant Eye Serum by EMBROYLISSE, and I'm just going to be using that underneath the eyes, and this has got glycerin and aloe vera in it, so it's really going to help depuff and soothe underneath the eyes. So now moving on to a moisturiser. The one that I'm currently using at the moment is this one by KIEHLS. This is their Ultra Facial Moisturiser, and I've been absolutely loving this recently. It's just a really good everyday moisturiser, and I really like it underneath makeup. It doesn't manipulate makeup and make it look really greasy and oily, and it continues to hydrate throughout the day as well, because it does have a glycoprotein in it, which is really good at retaining a lot of moisture into the skin. So now moving on to my evening skincare routine. Now this one is a little bit more complex than my morning one, but I'm going to start off by tying my hair back. Every time I get home I just always put on an old sweatshirt and just tie my hair back and just put like an old headband on, so it got all the hair away from my face. And then I just remove my false eyelashes, which is the nicest feeling ever after a really long day. And the first thing that I'm going to be going in with is this Johnson's baby oil, and I just use this to take off my eye makeup with. So I always find this is the most effective eye makeup remover I've ever used. It's really gentle on the eyes, and my eyes are really sensitive as well, so most eye makeup removers that I do use always tend to flare up my eyes and make them water, but I never ever have a problem with baby oil. If you guys use House of Lashes eyelash glue, then you know what I'm talking about. It's the hardest thing to remove, so this just removes it really quickly, and yeah, it's just amazing. So I'm also going to be using a little bit of this onto the mouth just to remove any of my liquid lipstick that I had on. So the next thing that I'm going to be going in with is this PIXI Nourishing Cleansing Balm, and I'm just going to be using this to remove most of my makeup. So I just like to smooth this onto the skin and work it in circular motions, and as you can see it's just really sort of lifting all of that foundation off of the skin. So I do like to go in with this Soap and Glory face brush as well, which I've been using recently, and it's just really nice at kind of like removing all the dead skin and just really giving yourself a nice deep clean. So now a couple of times a week I like to go in with this exfoliator. This one is the St. Ives Apricot Scrub, and I really like this at removing all the dead skin cells and just making sure that my skin is a lot more smoother. And then for a glow mask I go in with this one by L'Oreal. This is their Pure Clay Mask, and this is really good at removing all the impurities and excess oil from the skin. And I just normally put that on after I remove my makeup and leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I just rinse it off with a damp cloth. So now moving on to a toner, I really like this one by PIXI. This is their Glow Tonic, and this one is really good because it does contain 5% glycolic acid, which is really going to help penetrate the skin and remove all the dead skin cells. And it also helps with removing any acne scarring and also treating acne as well. So if you guys have got any imperfections on your face, because it does remove kind of like the old skin cells, it does help make those imperfections a lot less visible. So I really like to use this at night because it makes my skin a lot more firmer and tighter. So now going in with this facial oil, I like to use this one by L'Oreal. This is their Extraordinary Facial Oil, and this one just smells really beautiful, and it's just such a relaxing and calming scent, especially for in the evening, and it just really kind of like relaxes me. So this one does contain a lot of like brightening agents in it, so it's really going to help your skin look a lot more radiant. And yeah, I just absolutely love to use this, especially on my cheeks where I get a little bit more drier. So next off is this eye cream by KIEHLS. This is their creamy eye treatment with avocado, and I just like to put a little bit of this underneath the eyes and also onto the eyelids, and this just really helps hydrate underneath the eyes. And I really notice a massive difference by using this because I feel like my concealer goes on a lot better and it doesn't look as dry and as cakey underneath my eyes at the moment. So I've been really enjoying this eye cream. So now moving on to a moisturiser, and the one that I've been absolutely obsessed with recently is this one by POLAAR, and this is their night cream. And I actually got this out of my recent Birchbox subscription, and I know that I told you guys at the beginning of the video how Birchbox actually works, but I actually received this and I've been non-stop using it. It's just absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of the only things I am actually going to repurchase because I have been so obsessed with it recently. It makes my skin so soft and smooth, and it's just perfect to use at night for getting a really good amount of hydration through the skin. And I have noticed such a huge difference with how my skin feels recently, and I truly believe it's down to this moisturiser. So again, I've been absolutely obsessed with it, and I would highly recommend it if you guys have a combination to oily, dry skin like I do. So guys, that completes this skincare video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching my routine. I know that it was very complex, and I know that I use a lot of products and there was a lot of steps to it, but I'm so passionate about skincare, and yeah, I just really enjoyed to do it. So again, if you guys have any questions for me, don't forget to leave them down in the comments box where I will always go and answer your questions. And yeah, I just really hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all again soon. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you on this look, and this is the look that I was wearing in my previous video. If you guys haven't checked that out already, I will leave a link right here for you, but I just showed you guys all of the makeup